So other day we were discussing about this tolerance type. When we know that tolerance will always get added, whether you do addition or whether you do subtraction. So this was the example. I hope you understood this. Hello, can you hear me? Preet?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, there is background noise also a little bit.
Sorry.
There is a background noise also little.
Just speak loudly. I'll just switch off the fan.
There is a background noise also.
Yeah, what you are telling?
Sir, there is a background noise of fan or something.
I'm in the college now.
Okay.
And so we were discussing about the tolerance tag and whether you do addition or whether you do subtraction, the tolerance will always be added. Like suppose if you want to find out this AC, so AC is equal to AB plus AC. So this tolerance will always be added, that is plus minus 0.1 plus minus 0.2. Or whether you do subtraction, tolerance will always be added. Now what is tolerance type? So there are two types of tolerance type. One is your design tolerance type, another is your process tolerance type. So design tolerance type is because of the product engineering. And this process tolerance type also I explained you how you get a process tolerance type. That is because of the improper sequence of the operation. So that day I give you an example in paint. Then what I wanted to tell you that machining allowances, if you are going for a forging, or if you are going for a casting, or if you are going for a mass block, then you can keep around maximum you can keep is 5 to 6 millimeter on diameter, and on the face you can keep around 2 to 3 millimeter. That is the maximum. Uh, The 2 to 3 millimeter on the diameter is just sufficient, and 1 to 2 millimeter on the face is also sufficient. Unnecessarily, you should not keep much stock uh, on the diameter because it will increase the machining time. If it is a grinding, then grinding allowance should not be more than 0.2 or 0.3. Maximum is 0.3 because grinding is slow, slow process. Grinding is slow process. You usually give a depth of cut of 0.02 or 0.025, 20 to 25 microns. And that is what we do. So if you keep more allowance, it will take more time. So 0.2 or even sometimes 0.1 is also sufficient. Why 0.1 is
Hello.
sufficient? Because you can take a depth of
Hello.
cut of 0.05 or
Hello.
0.02. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can you admit students?
Hello. Yes, some students were in queue. Then you can get tolerances on castings and forgings also. Tolerances on casting and forgings generally you get within plus minus zero point 0.5. So that's why if you want finish dimension in say 0 to 20 microns or in say zero point 0.1 or 0 0.05 in casting and forging nobody goes to. You can go for investment casting or you can go for machine forging. So there you can get a tolerance of plus minus zero point 0.1. But normal trend is to keep a allowance of 2 to 3 millimeters so that on castings and forging you get within plus minus 0.1 and then you do machining. There are some terms, yeah, in making the problem set. So one is your working dimension. So this will come to know when I will use the example. So working dimension is nothing but the distance between locating surface, that is where you are locating, and surface being machined, surface being processed. So this surface, suppose if this is the surface which is to be processed or to be machined, and here you are locating. So this dimension is called as the working dimension. Just remember this definition. When you will take example, that time you will come to it. In stock removal, that is SR. SR is nothing but the stock removal. So stock removal is nothing but the difference between the before and after machining. That is, what was the size before machining and what is the size after machining. So stock removal, it ensures that adequate stock is available. That is, sufficient stock is available. That is what the purpose of stock removal is. Like suppose if it is a grinding, then it ensures that there is a allowance of 0.1. If it is turning, then it ensures that there is a stock of 0.1 or stock of 0.2 is available. In RD is nothing but the resultant dimension. It is also called as the final dimension, or it is also called as the balanced dimension. Resultant dimension, final dimension, or balanced dimension. So when you are doing machining, suppose you are the machining from both the sides. Here also it is machined, and here also this face is also machined. Okay, now since both the faces are machined, you are going to get the resultant dimension because of these two operations. Right? So that is what is called as the resultant dimension or balance dimension. Then you have total tolerance. Total tolerance is nothing but,
Sir,
yeah.
can you speak a little louder?
Okay. So then you have total tolerance. So this you understood, no? Working dimension and stock removal and resultant dimension.
Sir, resultant dimension, can you
Resultant
repeat
dimension,
again?
that is when you are machining two faces. When both the faces are machined, then obviously you are going to get a dimension, isn't it? So that dimension is called as the resultant dimension. Like suppose you have machined this and you have machined this. So now you will get say 50. So 50 plus minus 0.1 or 50 plus minus 0.05. So whatever it is. That is what is called the resultant dimension. Now when I take example, that time you will come to know. In total tolerance, it is the total variation from the basic stock removal dimension. So total tolerance is nothing but the variation, how much variation you are getting of the basic stock removal dimension. So I'll just take an example. When you are making the tolerance chart, you have to omit the operations like cleaning, then deburring, because this cleaning and deburring, it will not affect the tolerance chart. Then in making the tolerance chart, diametral tolerances are also not included. Diameter, because these diametral tolerances, that is tolerances on the diameter, it can be handled without the help of the tolerance chart. So that's why the tolerance chart is made only for the linear dimensions, only for the linear dimension. In regarding this design tolerance stack and process tolerance stack, you have to always use the baseline technique. So baseline technique will avoid the stack. Now, what do you mean by baseline technique? In baseline technique, you are giving the dimensions from one reference. That is, all the dimensions are given from one reference. That is from this or from this. Like now, this is 20. So from this space, it is given 20. Then from this space, this will be 50. So that there will not be any tolerance sign. Like suppose now you have given 20 plus minus 0.1, you have given 30 plus minus 0.2, and you are also giving 50 plus minus 0.1. So it is wrong. It is not possible. No manufacturing process will manufacture this 50, because you are allowing here plus minus 0.1. You are allowing here plus minus 0.2. And how you can get plus minus 0.1 on the total dimension? So in this case, you have to adopt the baseline technique. Baseline technique means अगर आप क्या करो यहाँ पे 20 plus minus 0.1 करो, and then this total dimension you give 50 plus minus 0.1. That is possible from here to here. So that is what is called as the baseline technique. Then combining of operation, that is combination of operation, is not possible if dimensioning is not from the one baseline. That's why you have
सर,
to give. Yes. हाँ बोलिए.
लीनियर डायमेंशंस के लिए टॉलरेंस चार्ट होता है, तो सर फिर वो डायमेट्रिकल डायमेंशंस के लिए नहीं होता, फिर
हाँ.
डायमेट्रिकल डायमेंशंस के लिए क्या होता है?
No, diametrical tolerances we are controlling on the machine only. Huh? So you will come to know when I will take the example. No, just hold out. Huh? In 5 minutes now, I am going to take a simple example. So generally, what we do in tolerance chart, it is generally more satisfactory to say the processing tolerance closer than what is given. So what we do, we start with the closer tolerance, okay, and then we relax. The meaning of this is we start with the closer tolerance, and then we relax. Like we start with say plus minus 0.02 in manufacturing. Of course, that plus minus 0.02 should be achievable, and then we relax. Plus minus 0.02 and we relax it to plus minus 0.03 or zero point zero 0.05, whatever is given by the product engineer, so that your manufacturing cost will be reduced. So always start with the tighter tolerance, and then you go on relaxing. Like I give submission date and say today is say what is the date today? So today is say 16. So I will ask you to submit by 18. Okay, so that means what, it is closer tolerance. Then if it is 18th, if it is finding difficult for all, then I will relax. 18 का 20 कर दूंगा, 20 का 25 कर दूंगा, isn't it? So your manufacturing cost. Now, your manufacturing cost means like suppose if I am telling you to submit on 18, so you will burn late night oil, बराबर ना? हाँ, पूरा का पूरा मतलब 24 घंटे में से you study for 16 hours. So that will exert you. So in order to avoid this, I will relax. So same thing is if I am giving closer tolerance, unnecessarily manufacturing cost is increased. But the closer tolerance, how I am deciding, it should be achievable, isn't it? I am telling you to submit within 2 days. So that is not. It has some base. Means it is possible. Like suppose if you work continuously, it is possible. I am not just telling anyhow. Like plus minus 0.02. If it is a new machine, definitely you can get it. Definitely you can get it. Now we'll go for the example. We'll start with a simple example. Knowledge chart. Anybody is waiting? Let us see now. This is a simple disk. This is a simple disk, and we have to machine this dimension, this size, that is 25 plus minus 0.1. This diameter, like whatever diameter you are setting up on the machine, like if you set up the tool here, okay, you are able to get that dimension. huh? And there is a counter bore here. Let us say that this diameter of the disc is say 50 mm diameter, and the counter bore is say 20. This has not been mentioned, this 50 diameter and this 20 diameter, because uh, whatever diameter you are setting up for the tool, that dimension you are going to get. You are going to get here and you are going to get here. Color chart you are making only for the length. Now the depth of this counter bore is say 10 and the tolerance given is plus minus 0.05. The total thickness of the workpiece is 25 plus minus 0.1. Now the stock what is given this on this face and on this face is 1 mm. That is, and on this stock also we are giving tolerance of say plus minus 0.2. That means the maximum stock will be 1.2 and minimum stock will be 0.8. Maximum stock will be 1.2 and minimum stock will be 0.8. That is the meaning of 1 mm plus minus 0.2. So we are considering only
Sir, on both the sides.
yeah, on the both the sides. That is over here as well as over here. So this dotted line indicates the stop. This is a dotted line in the end. This means it's a stop of 1 mm. And this dotted line here, it means there is a stop of 1 mm. And we are considering only length dimension. Now what is my first operation is? Now first of all, this is a disc which I am doing it on lathe machine. So I am holding this in a jaw. I am holding this in a jaw on this diameter. Now generally 3 to 4 mm holding is sufficient. Minimum 3 mm should be there. Minimum 3 mm. So I'll tell you the operation plan how I am going to do it. That is, I am holding it here. Alright. Then I'll do facing. Okay. Then I will do this OD turning. Okay, up to here. That is this say 25 here, so I will do up to 15 mm. Then I am going to do this counter cut. Okay. Then if this when this is done, then I will reverse it and I will change it to the soft job. And then I will hold this in soft job because this has been already machined. Then I am going to face this and going to turn this remaining 10 mm. So this is what the operation plan is. Of course, if the quantity is 5000 means what? I am not going to now first is setup 1 and second is setup 2. So 5000 pieces, all 5000 pieces I will do setup 1 first. Then I will change. Means जो hard jaw था, I will change it to the soft jaw. Okay, and then that 5000 pieces I will do the setup 2. Like that it will be. But when we are writing the tolerance at that time, we are not writing that setup 1, setup 2. Right? I think some people want to join. Let me see. हाँ बोलो प्रीत. You want to ask something? Hello, Preet. You want to
No,
ask
sir, no, sir.
something?
It was by mistake. It was by mistake.
Nothing, no?
No, by mistake.
Okay. So again, I will repeat the operation plan. So I am going to work on lathe machine. I will hold it in a four jaw. So I am going to locate this diameter in a hard jaw, and I am going to locate this face. Then I will machine this, and I will do this OD turning, and I am going to do this boring also. Then after doing all 5000 pieces, I am going to change the setup. If I have only one machine, if I have two machines, in one machine I will do setup 1 and another machine I will do setup 2. It's up to you, depending upon the quantity and how fast you want the delivery. Depending upon the quantity and how fast you want delivery. So if let us assume that if I have two machines, so one machine में I will do setup 1. Setup 1 में ये facing करूँगा, this diameter turning and this diameter turning, and then this piece will go to the machine number 2. So there I have soft jaw. So I am going to hold it in a soft jaw. Then I will do this facing and then this turning. Okay. That's all. Very simple. Very simple. There is no hardening. There is no grinding. To start with, we are going with a very simple component. Same component. Suppose if it is to be asked in machine, then how it will be asked? That this component is to be hardened, and there will be a grinding allowance. Okay. Of whatever it is, 0.2 means this is to be grind. These phases. So in that case, after doing this rough operation, the component will go for the hardening, and then after hardening will be a cleaning operation, which of course you are not going to consider in tolerance. You can write that operation, but you can leave this blank. So hardening also you can write it, but you can leave this rows blank. Then hardening, then cleaning, then after cleaning it is grinding. So grinding means surface grinding, that is grind this face and then grind this face, like that it will be. Then there is something called as the balancing in the dollar chart. There is something called as the balancing. Balancing में क्या करते हैं? That you start with some closer tolerances. You start with the closer tolerances and then you end with the tolerances which has been machined, which has been given in the drawing. Like now, here it is given 25 plus minus 0.1. Here it is given 10 plus minus 0.05. So if it is a new lathe machine, then you can get 0.02. So I will start with 0.02. Here also I will start with 0.02. Okay. Then I will check. Then I will relax. Okay. Try to go for 0.02 when the requirement is 0.05 and when the requirement is 0.1 plus minus 1. I unnecessarily do tax, isn't it? If the exam is in June, why to study right from the month? Let us study in the month of May. So like that it is. Of course, you will start preparation slowly, but the studies in the full swing that you are going to start only 15 days before. Isn't it? So same thing. When it is mentioned, it is plus minus 0.1 or plus minus 0.05. Unnecessarily, it is not required. So on a lathe machine, new lathe machine, you can get plus minus 0.02. So now let us say, now this is what is here. Here you are writing first column which has not been mentioned here. So in the first column is of course serial number, forget it. Then second column. So second column mein you have to write the operation description, which is not, again and again I am telling that operation description, that column is not shown here. So in the operation description, what you are going to write, hold on diameter 50. This diameter is 50 in 4 jaw chuck. Hold and clamp. Then locate. If I call this surface as A, locate surface A. Locate surface A. Okay. Then machine surface B. Machine surface B. This is what you will do. This is what you will do. So machine surface B. This is what you will say here. Machine surface B. So this is what you are going to write in operation description. Then third column or second column. First column let us ignore. So we will say first column is operation description, and then second column we will say the machine. Which machine you are going to use. So here I am going to use lathe machine. So operation description, then lathe machine, that is the name of the machine. Then third column will be your working dimension. What dimension you want. What dimension you want. Right? And the next column will be working tolerance. That is what tolerance you are going to get in that machine. What tolerance you are going to get in that machine. Right? So now here my finished dimension is 25. So I have 1 mm here and I have 1 mm here. Alright? Okay. 1 mm here. So what will be the total dimension? The total dimension in the beginning will be 1 mm, and this is 25. So 25 plus 1 plus 1, that is 27. And whether you add or whether you subtract, the tolerance will always get added, isn't it? This is what we have seen, the basic rule we have seen. So it will be 27 plus minus 0.4. So 27 plus minus 0.4. How this has come? This is 25, then this is 1 mm, this is 1 mm. On 1 mm we have tolerance of plus minus 0.2, isn't it? So 25 plus 1 plus 1, that is 27, and then you have tolerance of plus minus 0.2, so that becomes your plus minus 0.4. So this is my dimension beforehand. Now my working dimension is 26 and my desired tolerance is plus minus 0.05, isn't it? So that means after machining I want 26 plus minus 0.05, isn't it? After machining. So now this dot is nothing but location. So you are locating on this surface. So that's why this dot is and you are machining this surface. You are machining this surface. So this is what is your arrow is. Okay, so you are machining this surface. Hmm? And after machining, I will be getting 26 plus minus 0.05. Now, how much is the stock? The stock will be my earlier dimension is 27 plus minus zero point 0.4. This is my previous dimension, and I am on 26 plus minus 0.05. So the stock will be, that is how much is the stock? The
Sir,
stock 27 minus 26, 1 minute, 1, and tolerance will get added, that is plus minus 0.45. So what will be the maximum stock? The maximum stock will be 1.45, and minimum stock will be 1 minus 0.45, that is 0.55. So uh, that means I have sufficient stock. I have minimum stock 0.55, that is enough, and I have maximum stock, that is 1.45. That is also not too much, isn't it? अभी बोलो बोलो
सर ये डायग्राम के अंदर
लाइक हाँ
वहाँ पर 1 mm का प्लस माइनस 0.2
हाँ
है
1
और
mm
यहाँ
का
पे 25 प्लस माइनस 0.1 है। ऐड
हाँ
करेंगे तो फिर 27 हुआ, पर सर टॉलरेंसेस 0.2 प्लस 0.1 0.3 आएगा ना?
नहीं 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 0.2 यहाँ पे बराबर है
हम्म,
and this is you have to ignore the final dimension. Okay, we are considering only this top dimension. बराबर है ना? 25 में आपको ये इतना 1 mm यहाँ पे है और 1 mm यहाँ पे है. So there is a stock here also and there is a stock here also ना. So 1 mm 1 mm मतलब जब भी raw material when I am receiving raw material, जब भी मेरे पास raw material मिल गया तो मेरे पास raw material का size क्या रहेगा? 27 plus minus 0.4. मतलब some raw material will be 27.4, some raw material का thickness will be 26.6, because process engineer, that is you as an engineer, you are given this dimension. हाँ, 1 mm का
Okay.
स्टॉक यहाँ पे रखो, 1 mm का स्टॉक यहाँ पे रखो, ऐसा है. और सिंस यू आर वेरी प्रिसाइज, यू आर एक्यूरेट, आप इसके ऊपर भी टॉलरेंस दे रहे हैं. मतलब ये जो स्टॉक रहा है, कभी कोई कोई क्या करते हैं मालूम है, जो सप्लायर है, रॉ मटेरियल सप्लायर, वो क्या करते हैं, 2 mm का भी स्टॉक रख देते हैं. मतलब हम लोग बोलते हैं 1 mm, but they will keep just as a safety, just as a safety. Instead of 1 mm, they will also keep 1.5 or they will also keep 2 mm. हाँ, तो उसमें क्या होता है उनको, they ensure that the raw material is not rejected. एंड सेकेंड थिंग इज रॉ मटेरियल का वेट बढ़ जाता है तो उनको पैसा ज़्यादा मिलता है. रॉ मटेरियल का वेट बढ़ेगा, अंडरस्टैंड ना? सो देयर आर टू थिंग्स, बट देन यू एज अ प्रोसेस इंजीनियर यू हैव टू कंट्रोल दिस. प्रोसेस इंजीनियर यू हैव टू कंट्रोल दिस. सो जो रॉ मटेरियल सप्लायर है, जो भी कास्टिंग बोलेगा, फोर्जिंग बोलेगा, तो उनको आप बोल दें कि मेरे को ये जो आप रॉ मटेरियल सप्लाई करेंगे वो जो है उसका थिकनेस 27 प्लस माइनस 0.4 ही चाहिए. अगर 27.5 रहेगा तो मैं दूंगा नहीं, और 26.5 रहेगा तो भी मैं आई विल नॉट टेक. यू आर कंट्रोलिंग द रॉ मटेरियल साइज. सो व्हाट इज द रॉ मटेरियल साइज इज 27 प्लस माइनस 0.4. इज इज क्लियर? यहाँ पे भी ये यहाँ पे भी 1 mm ना.
सर फिर वो 1 प्लस माइनस 0.45 का सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है?
हाँ अभी
उतना मटेरियल निकालना है ऐसे?
हाँ, तो अभी इतना मैक्सिमम आपको इतना मटेरियल मिलेगा निकालने को. मतलब मैक्सिमम स्टॉक कितना रहेगा? 1.45. सम सी देयर आर 5000 पीसेस, बराबर ना? एंड 5000 पीसेस, our manufacturing, what is the basic manufacturing? There is nothing like 0 0. You cannot have, you cannot have 5000 pieces all 0 0. No, so you have to give tolerances because of the errors we discussed, isn't it? Error because of the man, error because of the material, error because of machining. So that's why we are giving the tolerances. So आपको जो 5000 pieces है, some pieces will have 1.45 stock, some pieces will have 1 minus 0.45, that is 0.55 stock to be removed. I said that is the significance. ये 1 plus 1. This is what is nothing but the stock removal. This is what is nothing but the stock removal. So this gives you an idea, process engineer को, कि there is not much stock and there is not, I mean there is enough stock also. At the same there is not excessive stock also. There is no excessive stock and there is no, and there is there is enough stock also. So as a process engineer you have to ensure these two things.
सर मतलब टूल को फीड 1 प्लस और माइनस 0.45 देना है।
हाँ, तो ये इतना मटेरियल, इतना स्टॉक रहेगा व्हेन यू आर डूइंग दिस ऑपरेशन। 1 प्लस
और
माइनस
सर
1
अभी
प्लस
जब ये
माइनस
टॉलरेंस
वही जॉब के ऊपर 1.45 मिलेगा आपको, वही जॉब के ऊपर 1.2, वही जॉब के ऊपर 1.3, सम पीसेस विल हैव 1, some pieces will have 0.6, some pieces will have 0.7, but not less than 0.55 and not more than 1.45। हाँ, बोलो डाउट क्या है?
तो सर एक्चुअली जब देंगे मतलब जितना अभी मेरे पास एक कंपोनेंट है, मैं पहला कंपोनेंट है मशीन कर रहा हूँ, फिर
हाँ
कितना देना पड़ेगा वो कहाँ से पता चलेगा? ये तो
हाँ,
लिमिट्स बता रहे हैं ना।
हाँ, तो जब भी ऐसा जो रहता है ना, जब भी आपका फोर्जिंग रहता है या कास्टिंग रहता है, तो फोर्जिंग और कास्टिंग यू हैव टू गिव 1 मिलीमीटर और 2 मिलीमीटर, फोर्जिंग और कास्टिंग। इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द प्रोसेस, it depends upon the process. Normally forging and castings, you are not so accurate, no, you don't get a finished component, so there you are giving, you know, the machining allowance of say 1 or 2 millimeters. So let us streamline it. So it is 2 mm plus minus 0.2. This is what the process engineer is giving to the people who are doing forging or the people who are doing casting, उनको लिए हम लोग ये टॉलरेंस। So that if it is suppose if the same component is to be done by powder metallurgy, then you can give this finished size itself. Understand? No? Then you can in powder metallurgy में क्या होगा? You will get this size itself, 25 plus minus 0.1, 10 plus minus 0.05. There is no need to do any machining operation, because in powder metallurgy you can get 50 microns का tolerance. You can get 50 microns in powder metallurgy. Understand? So that also I can show you that what tolerances you will get. Huh?
सर तो
Yeah.
मतलब अगर ये जब
In different processes, what tolerances you can get, that I will just show you. Just
सर
हाँ बोलो।
पर ये अभी एग्जाम में ऐसा कंपोनेंट आया, हमें डिमेंशंस बता दिए, एक 25 का है और एक 10 का है और उनके टॉलरेंस दी, पर हमें मतलब ऑपरेशंस नंबर, ऑपरेशन सीक्वेंस और क्या ऑपरेशन करने वाले हैं वो लिख के ये टॉलरेंस का ये स्टैक
हाँ,
बनेंगे ना।
ये तो आपको पहला जो सी whenever you will be getting a finished component in the drawing, बराबर है। When you are getting a finished component, you have to first prepare the उसका basic component, how the component will look like in its raw material stage। अंडरस्टैंड ना? जैसे कि मैंने बॉल पिलर को दिखाया था, बॉल पिलर, सो उसका रॉ मटेरियल साइज एंड शेप कैसा रहेगा, दैट यू हैव टू डिसाइड फर्स्ट ना। नाउ इन दिस केस
अगर सर अगर बनाते वक्त सीधा हमने वो एरोज जैसे दिखाया, सॉलिड एरो, बाद में हॉलो डॉट्स, ऐसे करके हम लोग ने सिर्फ एक सीक्वेंस वाइज जो रिक्वायर्ड टॉलरेंस है उतना अगर हमने निकाल दिया, तो फिर ऑपरेशंस वगैरह भी इम्पोर्टेंट है क्या दिया, मतलब बताना कि होल्ड दिस इन दिस जॉ चक वगैरह वगैरह सर।
हाँ, ऑपरेशंस तो दिखना पड़ेगा ना, ऑपरेशंस यू हैव टू राइट ना ऑपरेशन सीक्वेंस।
ओके सर।
Like I will show you, see, this was a basic, no, that's why I'll show you one more component. Yes. Like say now, this in really, so like here. So here you see this is a component, okay? This is a component, and this is what the finished sizes are given. Say 20 plus minus. This is the finished component, right? 20 plus minus 0.025, 30 plus 0.2, 22 plus 0.025. This is the length which is given. This is the grinding allowance. Then harden. So here you have to write here. Operation number 10. Hold on diameter 20 and locate against phase 2. Then machine phase 4. Center till on phase 4. Turn diameter 22.25 up to rough phase 3. Keeping grinding allowance on phase 3. Like this you have to write clearly. ऐसा understand? This is what is called the tolerance chart. ऐसा लिखना है, operation number 10, then operation description, then machine use, then dimension index, then working dimension, then this diagram, then resultant dimension, and then stock report. This is what is your tolerance chart. It has to come like this. and you have to use a landscape paper because this cannot be accommodated in a portrait type paper. Portrait type finish, and you have to do like this only. This means you have to one page you have to leave for writing this, and then another page that is adjacent पेज में आपको ऐसा एक ड्राइंग बनाना है. Then you have to project these lines, alright, and then you have to have two more columns here. So it has to be projected like this only in the exam.
Sir. Sir.
Since we are starting the first component, that's why I'm going with the simple component. Bolo.
Background noise.
Proper tolerance chart is this. Proper tolerance chart is this. This is what is your proper tolerance chart is.
सर ऐसा क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में आएगा?
हाँ,
ये ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आएंगे
ऐसा
एग्जाम में, मींस ऐसे क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आएंगे ना, मतलब परफेक्टली टॉलरेंस चार्ट.
this question is asked for the 14 marks. ये this is for the 14 marks, और ये जो question है this is for the 5 marks. ये 5 मार्क का है. फिर इसके ऊपर हार्डनिंग डालेंगे, ग्राइंडिंग डालेंगे, तो it becomes 8 marks का questions. And if you have multiple steps like this becomes 14 marks.
सर ये वाला क्वेश्चन था, इसके अंदर ग्राइंडिंग था ना सर?
हाँ, ग्राइंडिंग था ना, इसे ग्राइंडिंग वाला है. इसको और एक स्टेप करेंगे, सो देन दैट बिकम्स 16 मार्क्स, 16 मार्क्स. दैट इज द मैक्सिमम 16 मार्क्स. इसके ऊपर अभी तक पूछा नहीं.
ओके.
So now let us start with this simple component here. So with this first operation is clear. Okay, so you have done this facing.
सर एक बार वो बैलेंसिंग का एक बार बता दो. आफ्टर बैलेंसिंग क्या? ये आफ्टर बैलेंसिंग
step by step. I am going now. I am here. Okay.
अच्छा.
I am here now. So this you understood. Now next. Now next is this now. So now what is the next operation? Now first column you have to write. Now once you have done this spacing, then with reference to this space you have to maintain this depth, that is 10. With reference to this space you have to maintain the depth, that is 10. So you will see now bore, and this diameter I had told 20. So bore diameter 20, 10 mm deep, plus minus 0.05. So now here what is the linear dimension? 10. So this is what is your working dimensions. So 10 plus minus 0.05. Now arrow. Now this indicates the process. This indicates the process which is going on. Now what is the process? With reference to this you are doing this boring, isn't it? So यहाँ पे आपका एक dot आएगा, and then from here you will have a solid arrow like this. Up to this you have to project this here. So and then what dimension I am going to get? 10 plus minus 0.05. 10 plus minus 0.05. All right. Now here what will be the stock removal? I have purposely kept it black. Now in a casting, suppose if this is a casting, now if this is 10 mm, all right, so from here to here, from here to here, now how much will be the stock removal? Can anybody tell me? In the casting we have kept 10 only, बराबर है. So and here there was 1 mm. Okay. So that means before doing machining, after doing this face, this dimension, this depth will become 9 mm, isn't it? Because in the casting we have kept this dimension as 10. Now out of 10, this 1 mm has been removed, isn't it? This face has been removed, right? So this will be 9 mm, correct? So before machining this dimension will be 9 mm, okay? And then after machining this dimension is 10. So what will be the stock removal? 9 plus minus 0.2, इसके ऊपर जो stock था ये 9 plus minus 0.2 minus 10 plus minus 0.05. So the stock removal will be how much? 1 plus minus 0.25. 1 plus minus 0.25. ये 0.2 1 mm का और ये 0.05. So this is now done. Okay. Now moment you have done this, now this face is machine as well as this face is also machine. That means you are going to get one resultant dimension. You are going to get one resultant dimension. That is nothing but 10 plus minus 0.05. So this is what is these two hollow circles with a line which is connected in between. So this is what is called as the resultant dimension, 10 plus minus 0.05. Now, have you got resultant dimension here? No, because this face is not machine, isn't it? Only one face is machine. So now this was your setup 1. Abhi setup 2. Okay, so operation number 10 is done, then 20 is done. Now operation number 30. Operation number 30 means you will reverse the component, or you have another machine on which you are doing the setup 2. So in setup 2, you are holding on this diameter in a soft chuck, like that you have to write. Then you are locating this face. Okay, so this now, and then you are going to face this. See now how my arrow becomes. Now this is my location, okay, and this is my process. Process is nothing but facing, this facing, correct? This facing. So the arrow, you have to be very careful, otherwise you will lose mark here. So you are locating this and you are facing this. Now what is the stock? Working dimension is 25 plus minus 0.05. So I am going to, can I get on my lathe machine? Yes, I can get this 50 microns. I am going to give you one list. What are the tolerances you get on lathe, milling, etc. after completing this. Now what is the stock to be removed? So my previous dimension before doing this operation, now this is slightly critical. See, even though this is simple, it appears to be complicated. So what is my earlier dimension? My earlier dimension which I got is this 26 plus minus 0.05. That is what I obtained in setup 1. I obtained in setup 1 26 plus minus 0.05. Now what dimension I want? Now what dimension I got? 25 plus minus 0.05. Alright. So now this 26 minus this. That is before minus after. Before machining, after machining. So now in this setup 2, on this face, what is the stock removal? On this face, what is the stock removal? That is 1 plus minus 0.1. So now I will see. Maximum stock I am going to get is 1.1 and minimum stock I am going to get is 0.9. Okay. So that means I have sufficient stock available for machine. Means I ensure, process engineer ensures that there is not too much of stock. At the same time, he ensures that there is a sufficient stock also to get a bite. Like suppose if you are keeping a stock of only 0.1, then that is not sufficient for turning. Why not sufficient? Because the tool nose radius itself is 0.4. Barabar? 0.4. So you will not get, the tool will not get a bite. But the same stock 0.1 is sufficient in case of grinding, in case of lapping, in case of super finishing. Because there the bite itself is 10 microns or 20 microns ka bite. 0.02 or 0.01 ka bite weight. Sorry. Now once I machine this face, okay, now both the faces are machined. This face as well as this face. So I am now getting the resultant dimension. So resultant dimension will be 25 plus minus 0.05. Okay. Now let us discuss about balancing. That one student was asking, what is this after balancing?
सर वो जो थर्ड स्टेप में 10 लिखा है उसको भी टॉलरेंस प्लस माइनस 0.5 होगा.
Plus minus 0.05. This I can get on my lathe machine very easily. So I have written working dimension 25 plus minus 0.05 and I got this 25 plus minus 0.05. This is the dimension which you have got and this is the dimension which you intend. Which you intend. Resultant dimension मतलब after machining both the faces, I have got this now 25 ऐसा होगा.
Okay.
And 25 पे tolerance will be plus minus 0.05. Now I will see now. Product designer has given that this tolerance as 0.1 plus minus 0.1. Whatever is 25 plus minus 0.1. Whereas as a process engineer, when you prepare a tolerance chart, you have got dimension 25 plus minus 0.05. Isn't it? So is there a scope for cost reduction? Yes. Because the requirement is plus minus 0.1. Why I am producing plus minus 0.05? Unnecessarily tightening the tolerances, unnecessarily increasing the manufacturing cost. If I relax the tolerance, isn't it, to plus minus 0.1, obviously my manufacturing cost is going to come down, isn't it? My manufacturing cost is going to come down. So that is what is called as the balancing, tolerance chart balancing. So in tolerance chart balancing, we have already started with tighter tolerances, and in tolerance chart balancing we relax. Relax means you should see within the tolerances prescribed by the product engineer. Relax मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि 25 plus minus 0.2 करेंगे, because 25 plus minus 0.2 करेंगे तो the component is rejected. The requirement is 25 plus minus 0.1. Understand ना? So let us see now. So ये जो 26 है plus minus 0.05. So I will make this plus minus 0.1, isn't it? खुश, ऑपरेटर इज हैप्पी, प्लस माइनस 0.1 बनाना है, बराबर है. My tooling cost is decreased, machining cost is decreased, बराबर है. Inspection cost is also decreased, because I am sure my process is such established that I am going to get plus minus 0.1. इवन मेरा टूल ब्लेंड होएगा तो भी मेरे को 0.1 मिलेगा, तो my manufacturing cost is reduced, बराबर है. So 26. So now again you have to write all this after balancing. So 26, my first operation, that is facing here, 26 plus minus 0.1. 26, this is what I got. Now what is the stock removal here? 26 plus minus 0.4 minus 20. 26 plus minus 0.4 पहले का, that is my raw material size is 26 plus minus 0.1. Okay, my finish size is 26 plus minus 0.1. So my stock removal is nothing but 1 plus minus 0.5. देखो. So now there is a decrease in stock also, बराबर है. So your energy cost is also reduced, बराबर है. Power cost is also reduced. Your tool life will increase, because earlier my stock removal was 1.55 से लेके 1.45 इतना था, ज़्यादा था. But now it is how much? It is 0.5 से लेके 1.5. Then 10. 10 में there is no scope. There is no scope. Why? Because the product engineer, he has given 10 plus minus 0.05. Okay, so there is no scope. So I'll simply write same as it is. Then now 25. So here now setup 2 में there is a scope. So 25 plus minus 0.1. 25 plus minus 0.1. So here what is the stock removal? 1 plus minus 0.2. So I'll check, is there sufficient stock? Yes, 0.8 is the minimum stock and maximum stock is 1.2. Right? So this is what is called the balancing. Now what is the dimension I got? Resultant dimension, that is this dimension I got 25 plus minus 0.1. Okay, that is not violating the dimension given by the product engineer. Okay, at the same time I am getting 10 plus minus 0.05 here, so that is also as per the requirement. So this is what is called as the balancing. Okay, so this was the simple component. Now I will tell you what are the different tolerances that you get in different processes. Before that, is this clear? These tolerances, simple tolerances, make sure that you understand this properly. Otherwise, the next जो shaft वगैरह है, that will be difficult to understand, because I will take only 2 or 3 more components. All question papers.
Sir,
Yeah, cool.
please upload this on Classroom today.
Yeah, sure. this is all machining time calculations. How to calculate the machining time? Okay. This also I'll upload on the classroom. Okay. Now you forget about this IT 16, IT 15, 16, IT 14. Okay. Because if you want to, understand this, then you'll have to sit with the design data book. And design data book may say you'll have to refer design data book and find out IT 16, IT 15, 16 में कितना tolerances आता है. So to make your life simpler, I have given like this. Now, if it is a sand casting, and if they are uh, small castings, then you can get uh, dimensional tolerances of plus minus 0.3. Now, small casting means less than 1 kg, and maximum up to 5 kg. And if it is more than 5 kg, it is considered as large casting. So if the castings are less than, if your component weight is less than 5 kg, in casting you can get plus minus 0.3 tolerance. Okay. See, this is the tolerance what you are going to get in casting. There is a difference between tolerance and allowance. Uh, Allowance is machining allowance. That is how much machining allowance you have to keep in order to take care of distortion or out of 90 degree or surface unevenness, oxidation, and in order to get a good finish, so you are keeping a machining allowance. So that machining allowance you have to keep 2 millimeter. Hmm? But that 2 millimeter, how much variation you will get in casting. So if it is a small casting, you will get variation of plus minus 0.6. If it is a big casting, that is more than 5 kg, then you will get a variation of plus minus 1.6. Because the larger castings are difficult to control, shrinkages, temperatures, etc. etc. Generally, what are the components you will be given in the examination will be always less than 5 kg. So you can always assume allowance, machining allowance of 2 mm plus minus 0.3. बस इतना रख दो, ज़्यादा सोचने का नहीं. 2 mm plus minus 0.3 on the face. On the face. Now, if it is a forging, if the process is forging and drop forging, and again, if it is a small forgings, if it is a small forging up to 5 kg, you will get a tolerance of plus minus 0.8, and if it is not, then you will get plus minus 1.5, hmm? Plus minus 1. And if it is a good, you know, if it is a, this is for the open die forging. If it is a closed die forging, then you can again get plus minus 0.2. So again, I am telling you, you can assume a tolerance of plus minus 0.3. You can assume that it is going to be a closed die forging, less than 5 kg. So you can say 2 mm plus minus 0.3. ठीक है, आँख बंद करके, because unnecessarily I don't want to burden you. Since we are familiar with all the processes we know, but you may get confused, so you can keep an allowance of 2 mm plus minus 0.3. Now, if you do by die casting, or if you do by injection molding, or if you do by pressure die casting, then you can get a tolerance of plus minus 0.4. And if you have die casting, if it is a precision die casting, if it is an imported machine, then you can get even, you can control the sizes within 0.05 to 0.2, within 0.05 to 0.3. Hello? Yeah. Hello? Mhm. Mhm. कसली मीटिंग है वो? कुठला सिलेबस? नाही, कुठला सिलेबस? प्रोडक्शन मेकॅनिक टूल इंजिनिअरिंग कुठलं कॉलेज आहे? म्हणजे तुमच्या कॉलेजचं सिलेबस आहे. This is not from Mumbai University, no? Hello? No, autonomous आहे ना? तुम्ही अगोदरच सांगतो ना. बरं बरं तुम्हाला कुठे सांगितलं डोक्यात येतं. बरं ठीक ठीक. So if it is a precision die casting, then you can get a tolerance of 0.05 to 0.2. This is a precision die casting. Okay. So in injection molding, which is common, you get a tolerance of plus minus 0.4. And of course, if your machines are good, if your machines are new, then you can get even closer also. You can get even plus minus 0.2 also. In press working, in tube drawing, and in extrusion works, you get tolerances from 0.1 to 1.2. So this depends, upon the quality of the machine, brand of the machine, kind of the machine, life of the machines, then toolings. If it is new, if the toolings are good, then you gain 0.1. As the machine life, as the machine age increases, then your accuracy will deteriorate. Then on normal our planing and shaping machine और वर्कशॉप में जो प्लेनिंग मशीन है शेपिंग मशीन है उसके ऊपर यू गेट अ टॉलरेंस ऑफ 0.1 to 0.3. Like suppose if the machine is very good, very new, then you can get 0.1. As the machine becomes older and older, then you get around 0.3. On drilling machine, you get a tolerance of 0.1 and 0.18. That is from 6 to 12, it is 0.1, and from 12 to 20, you get around 0.2, tolerance of 0.2. In reaming is the finishing process you know. So on reaming, 6 to 25, you get 0.02, 20 micron, that is H7. And if it is more than 25, if the size is more than 25, then you get a tolerance of 0.035. So generally, above 25, if you want 20 microns, the reaming is not advisable. So there you go by finish boring process. Up to 25, the reaming is advisable for 20 microns. Above 25, if you want tolerance of say 20 micron, then reaming is not advisable because you will get accuracy of 0.035 and above. Then if it is milling, then in milling you get a tolerances of this 0.05 to 0.12. Like if it is a gang milling, 0.08 to 0.12. If it is a small slots, then 0.05 to 0.08. Generally, you can consider this milling because you will be working on milling and turning. Okay, so on milling and turning, you straight away consider a tolerance of plus minus 0.05. Okay, turning and milling 0.05. When you are preparing your tolerance chart for turning and for milling, you please consider an accuracy of plus minus 0.05, 50 micron. Your normal conventional machine. If it is a broaching, then you can get up to 0.02. Broaching is again a finishing process. Right? So you get an accuracy of 0.02. Rolling day, you get up to 50. You get 0.01 say 0.01 say. It is 10 microns say 16 microns. 10 micron to 16 micron. In grinding, see, grinding is again a finishing process. There you get 7 microns. Sometimes if the machines are new and good and branded, you can get even 5 microns also. 5 microns say 12 microns. This is what you get the accuracy on grinding. And if it is a lapping, then you get 2 microns say 1 micron. So this also I will upload. Right? So out of this, you have to remember turning and milling. So turning and milling 0.05. And for casting and forging, it will be plus minus 0.3 or plus minus 0.2. This is what you have to remember. I think it's time now. I will quickly summarize. That is, we saw what is tolerance chart, what is tolerance, why tolerance is being required, what is stacking, what is design tolerance stack, what is process tolerance stack. Then we discussed one simple tolerance chart for a simple disc having facing operation from both the sides. That is what we discuss in tolerance chart. And remember, tolerance charts we always go for the linear dimension and not for the diametral dimension. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. If you wish, you can leave. Alright. Thank you so much. I have already uploaded.
Sir, upload both of them.
This I will upload right away. I already uploaded the assignment number 2 and assignment number 3. Assignment number 2 is preliminary parking analysis and assignment number 3 is object control. If you want, I will discuss one assignment, one sample assignment.
Yes, sir.
Regarding the unit test, everybody, the center line theory, I don't know who is the generator of that, answer, center line theory. People are written, I am really, disheartened, or totally disappointed. Center line theory, even though I have, posted the note of this control line, center line theory, and even in the lecture also I had taken center line theory. So there, everybody has knocked the mark center line theory. Again, concentricity, eccentricity also very bad. Anyhow, the next.
Sir, about the part print analysis, can you discuss on the operations, sequence of operations and holding and location?
Okay, I'll discuss one assignment done by the student. So how we have done totally right from the start to the end. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.